Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about how I'm in an acting class. Despite, what you may think or whatever, I'm not trying to be an actress. I think that that's, not something that I'm actively pursuing. Fun fact, but back when we lived in LA, we were with an agency called Paradigm, and at the time we were with them for just music. They did send us out on some auditions with no experience. I remember I had an audition for this Lifetime movie, and it was like a huge audition. Like, looking back now, I was like, why would they even send us out on that? Like, we were so horrible. I was so horribly unprepared. And then Megan actually got an audition for the movie San Andreas, which, I don't know if you've seen that, but I mean, it was a pretty big movie. This is her story, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. I'm gonna tell it for her. So I remember the audition was in person, and it was at the Capitol Records building in LA, which, again, looking back, I'm like, what was our life, honestly? But anyways, I sat in the car while she did her audition, and she went up, she did her audition, and she comes back down, and she says, "Oh my God, Liz, guess who walked in as I was walking out?" And I was like, "Who?" She was like, "AJ Mashaka." Of Allie and AJ Mashaka. And since then, I had recently, last year with my husband Weston, we did an improv class, and that was so much fun. It was a 6-week class, once a week. And if you don't know what improv is, it's a form of acting that is very much comedy, where there is no script, and you just kind of riff off of your scene partner, and you come up with concepts of where you are and what you're doing, kind of just on the fly. And that kind of acting is so hard. I mean, really, it's you have no context. You have to make up the context yourself. Loved that class, absolutely loved it, had the best time in that class, and it kind of just made me realize overall that I love acting. Overall, just something I really enjoy. If you've been following me recently, you know that I recently have started therapy for, eating disorder tendencies, and just, this massive eating disorder that has been my whole life basically. And one of the things that I am learning in therapy is, you have to kind of invest in yourself and invest in your hobbies in a way that makes you feel really good about yourself. And for me, it kind of took therapy, and it took kind of a lot of self-reflection and self-awareness to be what do you actually like to do, and what makes you feel good and what makes you feel fulfilled. Acting just kind of happens to be one of those. I looked up a class here in Nashville. I found one. I have a friend who actually has been doing the same class for years, and I reached out to the class and I said, hey, I'd love to join class, and eventually got in the class. This class is different than the other class that I had done before, because this is not improv. This is all script work. So it is, you get a scene partner, and you basically have to memorize the script, and then every week you perform your scene. I am enjoying it so much, and I am gonna include a little clip of me acting. You're not gonna really get full context of the scene, because I am gonna cut my scene partner out of this clip, just because I'm trying to respect her privacy. So sorry, you don't really get the feel of the scene as much as you don't really know what's going on. But I mean, I am just gonna let you see it and see just kind of these little clips and pieces. The scene is from the movie Grand Theft Parsons, which is a movie in the 2000s. I had never seen it, but basically my character is this girl who's angry at her friend and blah, blah, blah. So basically I'm just kind of being a brat. Here you go. What are we doing here? What are we chasing? Oh, that's real touching, but you've got to come to terms with the fact that he's dead. Phil is not responsible for your problems with Graham. You lost him all on your own. I know that when it came to Graham, Phil always did right. So the reason why it's filmed is because this is a screen-specific class. So basically, you're learning how you act on screen and how you act for camera. My overarching message about this acting class and like why I feel like I want to share it is just because this is something that I was not totally comfortable with, and I'm still not. Like, showing you this video is like very vulnerable for me because this is not something that I feel I'm particularly excelling at. I'm doing it because I'm learning, and that's the whole point of this class, and I'm making new friends. I'm learning new things about a whole new craft. I think that's really underrated, especially, you know, when it comes to treating mental health. This class has been a wonderful distraction. It's been a wonderful goal for me. It's been something that is creative. It's been something that, you know, pushes me to make new friends and kind of see where I fit in different places. And for me personally, that makes me feel really good. I think that it's a form of self-care. I know everybody's self-care looks different, but for me, taking this acting class and being on a stage in a way that I've never been before is extremely fulfilling, and it's really, really fun. And, you know, if there's more scenes that I do later on that I feel comfortable sharing, I might go ahead and share them. So thank you for watching. I hope that you find your own way to have some self-care, whatever that looks like, and push yourself to do some fun, different things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.